time.
Excuse me.
In the library of North Peace Secondary School, a small cast and crew, many of whom are still in high school, are bringing to life a 1985 film that helped define a generation.
At first they fight like cats and dogs, and that's half the fun, is directing these kids to just go at it. But then through that fight, through that conflict, through the pressure cooker of the situation, they discover that they're not all that different. They discover, sometimes uncomfortably, that they're startlingly alike.
The Breakfast Club follows 5 seemingly different high school stereotypes through a Saturday of detention. And playing the role of rebel troublemaker John Bender is 19-year-old Richmond, BC native Spencer Dunlop. Despite being born nearly 10 years after its release, Dunlop ranks The Breakfast Club as one of his all-time favorite films.
I'd never kind of heard of it done on a stage format before, so when I heard Ted was doing it, I leaped at the opportunity.
And by taking on the infamous role of John Bender, the well-mannered and polite Dunlop would need to channel his inner bad guy.
I like to think he's a little bit more of a jerk than I am. No, he's a really great character. He plays the catalyst, basically. Like, I like to think that everyone's fruit and I'm the blade in a blender kind of thing.
The screenplay stays loyal to the 1985 original, which includes no shortage of 80s slang and culture. For these present-day teenagers, adapting to 1985 would take some getting used to.
There's a lot of like, hey, jag off and your butt face and stuff like that.
The clothing's a lot different.
Also part of the ensemble is North Peace Secondary student Jaron Mackey. The 17-year-old Mackey is stepping into the role of high school princess Claire Standish.
She's the prom queen, and she's really not impressed to be in detention with a bunch of losers. I think she's better than everyone else.
The Breakfast Club play represents Mackey's 3rd time on stage, her biggest challenge to date.
This definitely focused a lot more on character work than the other plays that I've been in, so that was really interesting to try and work on actually becoming someone different.
Making his directing debut is Fort St. John's own Ted Sloan. An experienced theater actor, the 24-year-old Sloan admits his first time in the director's chair has been an eye-opening experience.
Everyone has different opinions, and just because it's not my opinion doesn't mean it's not the right one. And I thought I'd be way open for that. I said that'd be the easiest thing to do, and it hasn't been, so it's been hard not to act, but to direct, and I've only been able to do it a little bit. I'm very much an acting director.
And to help create the authentic Breakfast Club setting, the play takes place in, appropriately, the North Peace Secondary School library.
It takes people out of that mind thought that we're in a theater, it's hoity-toity, it's this. No, it's in a library. Like, stuff happens in a library. Why not put it here? And a lot of people in this town have been through this library. I mean, this school's been open for a long time. So they're going to see it, they're going to be like, oh man, I remember I was having that conversation in this library.
We get right up close to the audience, and it's a different experience than if they've gone to theater before.
It's something different, and even just the setting of the play, you get a lot closer to the actors and the action, and there's something in it for everyone, I think.
Tickets for the Breakfast Club are by donation, and showtimes are listed below. For Go Peace Country, I'm Kevin Chirac.